Inside Palm Reading Secrets Revealed with Per Hogseth, the acclaimed psychic palm reader from Norway. First of all, look at the shape of your hand. If your hand is round in shape, you're an action type person. You act before you think. This can sometimes cause you to land in a sticky situation, but you're good at working things through in a crisis. You're best motivated with a deadline. Action people hate to wait around all day, waiting for something to happen. They get annoyed with people who take all day to make up their minds. Now, if your palm has an oval shape, it's what we call a conic hand. It's a beautiful hand that signifies that you're an empath. That's the ability to feel the emotions of others. An empath will often attract the personal confessions of strangers, and you may become the agony aunt or agony uncle of your social group. If your hand is square, you like to design, to plan, to coordinate. You tend to be practical, a little skeptical, and a person to whom security will always be important. Square hands, inside palm reading, reveal the practical people of the world. Finger length is also important. If your fingers are long, you're very sensitive to detail and perhaps a bit of a perfectionist. If your fingers are short, however, you tend to be a bit impatient and you won't want to be bothered with the details. Now, let's look at the lines of the hand inside palm reading. This is the heart line. It begins at the side of the hand and continues across the palm and can end in various places. If it ends under the first finger, it signifies a person who's a little self-centered and introspective. If your heart line ends under your second finger, you are someone who gives and gives and gives. It means you tend to put the needs of others in front of your own. Ideally, the heart line should end between the first two fingers, and if so, will signify a good balance between giving and receiving. If your heart line is straight, it means you are someone whose head gets involved in matters of the heart. Relationships must satisfy the head as well as the heart, but with a straight heart line, you may overanalyze people rather than trusting your instincts. If your heart line is curved, you are very romantic and idealistic. You'll always show what you feel because your feelings are always close to the surface, but sometimes they're just too close. This is your headline, and if it's straight, it means you're logical and technical. If it's curved, you're creative and artistic, and the length of the line determines your attention span and your ability to concentrate. If your headline forks at the end like this, it means that you can see both sides of an issue and you will love debate. It is sometimes called a writer's fork, sometimes called a lawyer's fork. This, of course, is your lifeline. Inside palm reading, your lifeline does not tell you how long you will live, but it gives an indication of how well you live. If your lifeline sweeps out into the plane of Mars, it will make you restless, so you will most likely seek independence and like to travel a lot. If your lifeline hugs close to your thumb, near the mount of Venus, it will draw you to stay more at home. During your lifetime, if your lifeline is torn between Venus and the desire to stay at home, and Mars with the push to come out and take on the challenges of the world, you will struggle between the need for security and the desire for independence. When looking at your lifeline, breaks in the lifeline will indicate periods of illness or times when you feel like life is on hold. And a fork at the end of your lifeline is called a traveller's fork and indicates an inchy foot and a desire to travel. The heart, head and lifelines are the three major lines of the hand studied inside palm reading. But the following more volatile line of the hands also holds amazing palmistry secrets. And this is the fate line. It's sometimes called the destiny or Saturn line. And inside palm reading shows what forces go into centering your personality. If your fate line starts close to the lifeline, you'll be a people pleaser early in life, trying to meet the expectations of others. If the line starts down near the heel of the hand, it's called a Neptune line and indicates that you're a bit of an oddball. You like doing things your way and marching to the beat of a different drum. If your fate line starts high in the hand, you'll be a late bloomer. It takes you a little longer to find out who you are and where you want to be. These inside palm reading secrets provided by Per Hogseth, the acclaimed psychic palm reader from Norway. This video and narration provided by Zorbaziv, the psychics coach at psychicjunkie.com. For more in-depth palm reading secrets by Per Hogseth, follow the instructions on this next slide so that you may contact him direct. If you are viewing this video on YouTube, please follow the link that's up in the top right hand corner under the Zorbaziv producer icon, where this red arrow is pointing to on your screen. And when on this page, if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see the link highlighted by this red arrow on your screen that will take you directly to Per Hogseth and his own website.